morning, all of you. Welcome back in class 11 Business Studies. And today we are going to start chapter 11, that is International Trade. And today is the first class for this topic. And this chapter is very useful for you, as it will explain in this chapter. I am going to explain you export, import, what is the process, how to do the international trade. And in this topic, first of all, we are going to see what is external trade. First topic of today is what is external trade. Another name, what is foreign trade, what is international business, and as I explained you, if the trade crosses the boundaries of the countries, if the trade is between two countries, two nations with two currencies, like India is exporting spices to other countries like Germany, France, and if India is importing electronic appliances from China. So here two countries are involved. That's why it is known as foreign trade, external trade, because the trade crosses the boundaries of the countries. It involves two countries or more than two. And international business because it has between two nations. So today, first of all, see the meaning. International business. Buying and selling of goods and services between two countries are called external trade or foreign trade or international business. See, underline between two countries. What is the benefit of foreign trade? I am going to explain you, but it facilitates specialization and efficient utilization of resources. It means if a country is specialized in something, they can get this benefit and they will utilize their resources efficiently. Like India is specialized in outsourcing and they are using their manpower. Same, if India is exporting spices, jute, etc., they are specialized, perfect in it, and they are using their local resources for production. Now, reasons for international business. What are the reasons behind for international business? Why the country wants to do the international business? Some countries being in a better position to produce better quality products or at lower cost than what other nations can do. Why they are doing international business? Because maybe the surplus goods are not be utilized in domestic country. Okay, so they are in better position, so they produce in better quality, in large quantity, and the cost is lower. That's why they can export it to other countries. So basic reason of international business is this. And another is those countries who are not able to produce those goods can also get the facility to get those products like oil, oil producing OPEC countries. Okay. So they are good in producing oil, so they are exporting it to other countries, and those countries who are unable to produce, they can also get the benefits of this. Now today's main topic is difference between domestic business and international business. See, main difference which we can say is crossing the boundaries or within the boundaries. Domestic is within the boundaries. This is also known as internal trade. And international business is the business which crosses the boundaries of the country. That's why it is known as international. First point, note down please. First point, nationality. Nationality for domestic and international nationality is different. For domestic, nationality means buyer and seller both belong to the one nation, same nation. Okay? Example, buyer of Kota, seller of Mumbai. That is known as domestic. Okay? Then international. In the international business, buyer and seller are from different countries. They are known as exporter and importer. Give the example. Buyer of China, seller of India. Okay, so nationality you can write in domestic business, that is one and same. In international business, they are from different countries, from different nations. Now next, other stakeholders. In domestic business, buyers, suppliers, employees, middlemen, shareholders, brokers, intermediaries, all are the citizen of that country only. See, same nation. Okay? Same nation. Please note down, same nation. But in international business, they are from different countries. See, it's very easy to understand. In international business, suppliers are from different countries, buyer of different countries, employees, middlemen, shareholders, all are from different nations. Okay? Now, customers, heterogeneity. In domestic business, customers are more homogeneous in nature. Homogeneous means same taste, preference, fashion, choice, etc. Same. Like demand of saris in India is high because the buyer and seller both are homogeneous in nature. Okay, so even in, you can see in taste, preference, fashion, generally in the same country, that is the same. Buyer and sellers are of the same country. Now come to the international, more heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means different in language, preference, fashion, choice, taste, culture, tradition. See, you can take Chinese dishes for one or two occasions only, not on regular basis. Italian food also, fashion also, because we are inhomogeneous. If we are living in India, we want to prefer those trends which are applicable in India because we all are homogeneous. But in international business, see, the demand of food in China is different from the demand of food in India. Okay, so they are heterogeneous. Language, preference, custom, food, dress, culture, tradition, everything is different in international trade. We are using different customs, different festivals, different trends, different preference, language, etc. All are different in our country. Now, business system and practices. Business system and practices. Pattern of business. In domestic business, the business system is relatively same. Same means they follow the same tradition, same way, same mechanism of payment, mechanism of transport of the goods, etc. Generally, they have same system. But in international business, they follow different system and practices. Their payment mechanism may be different. Their transportation system is different. Their terms and conditions may be different. See, generally, when we talk about international business, we have to keep one thing in the mind that this is the dealing between two countries and they have different systems. So, in international business, they follow different system, different practices, and method of dealing. Now, political system. Okay, now I'll ask, in which method the political system will be same? Yes, domestic. Very good answer. In domestic trade, their political system will be same like in India. If the buyer is of Mumbai, the seller is of Jaipur, both are belong to the same nation. The GST will be applicable. Rules of the ruling party will be applicable. Okay, and risk factor is less. Second point, which is there, risk factor. Risk factor is less in domestic trade because buyers and sellers belong to the same nation. They follow the same system under the same government officials. Now, international business. In international business, because different countries are involved, so their political systems are also different, and the risk factor is very high. Why the risk factor is very high in international trade? Because distance between two countries. Buyer and sellers don't know each other by face. Generally, they deal electronically through online mode. Export and import process, when I will explain you, that time also I will give you this example. So in international trade, the political system are different. See, China and India, we are following democratic system and they are republics. Okay, in India and Pakistan, everywhere, in every country that depends on their system. So in political system is different in international trade, as well as the risk factor is very high because risk factor is very high because they are dealing in different countries. They are having distance, different systems. So fraud and cheating possibilities are more in international trade. Damage in transit is also, the chances are more, and the payment faulty system will maybe there. So risk factor is high. Then next, business regulations and policies. In domestic business, the business regulations, rules, laws, taxation policies are of the same nation. Like in GST, one nation, one tax. GST is applicable in all over the part of the country. In domestic business, generally the rules, taxation policies, government officials, government authorities, government rules, and laws. Like in India, the trade laws are applicable for buyer and seller, and the same law because they are dealing in same country. But in international business, just different according to the concerned nations. So the business rules, policies, their methodology, their payment mechanism, their transport system may be different than currency. I think this is a easy point for you. Currency. In domestic business, the currency of the domestic currency is available for buyer and seller. Generally nowadays, the online payment is there, payment wallet is there, and even if the buyer and seller deals on the cash basis, they will use same currency, Indian rupee. But in international business, currencies of more than one countries are involved. Like if Indian is dealing with Dubai, then dirham required. Same if you will go to China for doing international business, you will require yen. So whenever we will go, yes, in Europe, so in international business, generally currency of more than one country is involved. Now note down, this is the summary. Please note down domestic business. By this way you will present in the exam. See the way. Basis of difference. Domestic business means internal trade. International business means external trade. Nationality. Buyer and seller belong to the same nation. They belong to different countries. Suppliers, employees, stakeholders are the citizen of the same nation, but in international business, various stakeholders from different countries. Customers' heterogeneity. In domestic business, customers are homogeneous in nature. They require the same trend, fashion, taste, language, custom, tradition, festival, they have same. In India, if you are celebrating Diwali in Jaipur, that is also celebrating in Delhi. But in international business, the festivals, language, preference, dress style, technology, everything is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means of different countries, different in taste preference. Then business system and practices. In domestic business, the business systems are same. In international business, they follow different practices, different systems, different technology, different styles of doing the business. Even their terms and conditions may be different. Political system and race. See, domestic business follow the same political system because we have centralized system. Now, in international business, they follow the different countries, different political system. Now, the next point is risk. In domestic business, the risk factor is very less, but in international business, the risk factor is very high. business regulations, subject to the rules, laws, taxation policies, etc. And that is same nation because they are dealing in the same country. But in international business, that is concerned nations, different nation. Currency, generally they use currency of the same country, they use currency of their different own countries. Okay, so today we completed the meaning of international business and meaning of international business. See, this is the international business, buying and selling between two countries. It is known as external, foreign or international trade. Okay, yes. External trade, foreign trade or international business. This is the today's topic. Now they are, the reason of international business is we can get the better quality products. There are various reasons: buyer and seller, nationality, same nation, different nation, belong to the same nation, different countries. Because they belong to the same nation, they are homogeneous. Because they are belong to the different nations, that's why they are heterogeneous. Because they are with the same country, that's why the same system followed. They follow different because different countries. So what I want to say is just learn the headings, then you can write the details. Political system, because they are from the same country, so same political system, but they are different political system. Domestic rules, laws, etc. of the same nations, they have different nation. Currency of the same country, different country. So today we discuss these topics and I am sure you all will be able to understand and the difference between domestic trade and international trade, meaning and differences.